So it's very, very surprising and an anomaly, truly, when a Fox News host basically gives praises to someone of a Democratic priority. So Don Jr. was on Laura Ingram's show, and they were talking about Biden's speech that he did just recently. And I want you guys to take a look at this, and we'll come back with some more.
Because he hasn't done anything to deserve inspiration through a very long and very swampy career.
Yeah, my line for the last 4 days has been, it's too bad he and Obama weren't in charge for 8 years, because then they might have done all this cool stuff. I mean, but he did beat the expectations, Don. I mean, people were expecting him to flub every line and have a senior moment. And it's just as a delivery, and I don't think it was devoid of most any policy other than universal masking. But
Correct.
he delivered a good speech, and it was, you know, for what he was doing, very emotional stuff. You know, walk down memory lane and so forth. It was fairly well delivered.
He also lied. You know, he brings back, you know, the Democrats only, you know, their easy button.
So you can obviously see there was a change of expression on Don Jr.'s face, as Laura Ingraham, who surprisingly basically praises the man, saying, you know, he was emotional and he actually did a good job. You know, there was actually just criticism from the right, and even, you know, moderate as well, and perhaps myself, saying that, you know, I don't think that Biden is cognitively there. I don't think he's mentally prepared for this speech, or just mentally prepared at all. And, you know, the man has aged fairly horribly after his time with the Obama administration. And just the fact that, you know, Trump saw in Don Jr.'s face just drastically changed after Laura Ingraham just basically gave Biden his props for that speech, saying that's one of the best speeches he had in a long time. It's just really just makes me just love the face of Don Jr. And as I was progressing throughout the video, Don Jr., of course, was giving his father praises, and one of the praises he gave him was about the peace treaty in the Middle East. And I had to stop the video there because I was getting pissed off. And, you know, I really don't like talking about people's kids, and yet this man is a grown man. Like, he's in his 40s, and so he's not a kid. But to me, I look at him as a kid because he's a silver spoon brat, no different than Meghan McCain, whose father is powerful and whose father gave him everything he wanted in life, and really he didn't have to, you know, come from the projects or work his way up, wasn't self-made at all whatsoever. So I don't take him seriously. I really don't. And just me talking about him just really matches me talking about a minor. Like, I see him as a minor, I see him as a child, and I just don't feel comfortable talking about Don Jr. because to me he has no authority and he has no credibility. And a lot of these Fox News hosts are now, they're coming to their senses, because there's been rumors behind the scenes that these hosts are talking about Trump and they're calling him crazy. You know, they're calling him they don't think he's they finally don't think he's eligible to be the president of the United States, but yet they don't want to come to the forefront because they're scared to lose their careers, to lose their livelihood, to lose the money that they're getting, the millions of dollars that they're getting. So they put on this facade on air to appease the man and to appease his base and his cult and to appease Trump at the end of the day. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please do subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces, yeah.